All right, hello boys and girls. We're going to get started on our topic 2 assessment. So if you would please grab your enVision workbook and turn to page 101, and we're going to get started on that. I'm going to get the camera started. Okay. All right, we're on page 101. And we're going to do this together, and then our quiz will be tomorrow, will be questions that are directly from here. So you want to make sure that you have everything done today so that you can do well on your quiz tomorrow. All right, so we're going to be we've been talking about fact families for 0, 1, 2, 5, and 9. So we're going to have some of that on this quiz, and we're also going to have some talk about the identity property, the commutative property, and the zero property. So let's go ahead and get started on number 1. It says a building has 9 rows of mailboxes. There are 6 mailboxes in each row. How many mailboxes are there? So we're looking at a math problem. 9 groups of 6. So if we remember our 9s trick, we're going to count from the left to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put number 6 down. On the left side are your 10s. On the right side are your 1s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So 9 times 6 is 54. And then when we double check our answer, 5 plus 4 equals 9. So we know that this product is the correct product. All right, number 2 says tickets to a juggling show costs $5 for each adult and $2 for each child. 4 adults and 3 children go to see the show. What is the total cost of their tickets? All right, so we need to look at the hidden questions. So one of the hidden questions is, how much does it cost for the adults' tickets? And how much does it cost for the children's tickets? So we're going to write that down. How much did the adults' tickets cost? That's what we don't know. And then how much did the children's tickets cost? All right, so you're going to want to push pause so that you can get that all written down. So go ahead and push pause in 1, 2, 3, pause. Okay, so we're going to go to part B now. It says draw bar diagrams for this problem. Show the equations that you used. All right, so it said that the ticket cost was $5 for each adult and $2 for each child. So we have 4 adults going and 3 children going. So the first one, we're going to do the adults. So we have 4 adults, and it costs $5 for each. Okay, so we have 4 groups of $5. And how much is that going to cost? 5, 10, 15, 20, $20. So this will be 20. Okay. Then it says $2 for each child. And we have 3 children going. $2, $2, $2. So we have 3 groups of $2, which will equal $6. So now we have to figure out how much money that's going to cost. So our next bar diagram is going to show that we have $20 for the adults and $6 for the kids. So how much does that cost all together? $26. 20 plus 6 equals 26. That's a lot to write, so go ahead and push pause so that you have time to get it all written down. And then you can unpause it and we'll be ready to go to number 3. So go ahead and pause in 1, 2, 3, pause. All right, so number 3 says Mr. Blonsky wrote 5 equations on the board. Which of the equations did he write correctly? Choose all that apply. So we know that there's going to be more than one correct answer. So the first one he wrote was 24 times 0 equals 0. Is that correct? Yes. Next, he wrote 45 times 1 equals 45. Is that correct? Yes. Then he wrote 67 times 1 is equal to 1 times 67. You guys remember what that one's called? One is the commutative property. Then he said 38 times 0 equals 38. That's not correct, is it? And 77 plus 1 equals 77. That's not correct either. All right, so number 4. Mark is thinking of a number that is a multiple of 9. Which of the following could be Mark's number? Choose all that apply. So if we remember going through our 9s, what's that one trick we can try with all of the answers, all of the products, to see if it's a multiple of 9? Do you remember what that is? If we can add the 2 digits in the answer and they equal 9, then we know it's a multiple of 9. So 2 plus 7 equals 9. So 27. 4 plus 5 equals 9. So 45. 4 plus 8 equals 12. So nope. 6 plus 7 equals 13. Nope. 8 plus 1 equals 9. So 81. Okay, go ahead and pause if you need to get that written down. Okay, number 5. Alex has 5 dimes in his pocket. How much money does Alex have? So we remember that a dime equals 10 cents, and he has 5 groups of 10 cents. So he has 50 cents. Okay, so number 6 says choose the greatest product. So 9 times 1, 9. 10 times 0, 0. 2 times 3, 6. And 5 times 2 is 10. So which one has the greatest product? D. All right, so I'm going to back this up just a little bit so that you can see all of our answers here. And if you need to pause it here so that you can make sure you have everything on here, you'll want to do that. Because tomorrow's quiz is going to be based on these questions that we've written in here. And so I might just ask you, what did I write? Or the second part of part B. This is the second part of part B. This is part 1, part 2, part 3. So if you want to number those, that in case that is a question that I ask. All right, we're going to go to page 102. Okay, Ben says that an array with 2 rows and 5 columns has 8 items. Is this reasonable? Explain why or why not. Okay, he has 2 rows and 5 columns. 2 rows, and there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he says this is 8. Is that reasonable? No, it is not. When he multiplies by 5, the ones digit of the product. Do you remember what it has to be? Must be 0 or 5. All right, hang on one sec, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. Let's go back. All right, so number 8. Gabe has 4 bird cages. He keeps 5 birds in each cage. Then Gabe buys another bird cage. The new bird cage has the same number of birds. How many birds does Gabe have now? Use a bar diagram to represent the problem. So let's read it again. Gabe has 4 bird cages, and he keeps 5 birds in each cage. Then he buys another bird cage. The new bird cage has the same number of birds. How many does Gabe have now? So let's do our first. He had 4, and there are 5 in each one. And then he added another one. Has the same number. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He has 25 birds altogether. This is 25 right here. Okay, so hit pause if you need to so that you can make sure that you get everything written down. You'll want to have everything written down on here for your test. All right. All right, so hit pause and 1, 2, 3, pause, because we're going to move on to the next one. Number 9 says, a set of blocks has 4 different types of blocks. There are 10 of each type of block. How many blocks are in the set? A set of blocks has 4 different types, and there are 10 of each of those types. So if we have 10 times 4, that equals 40. So C is our answer. All right. Number 10. Draw lines to connect equal expressions. 2 times 0, 2 times 1, 2 times 3. 2 times 0 is like what other equation on the other side? Is it like 2, 3 times 0, or 3 times 2? It's going to be just like 3 times 0. And then 2 times 1 is like 3 times 2 or like 2? Like 2. And that means that 2 times 3 and 3 times 2 are equal expressions. So when they say equal expressions, they mean that the answer or the problem looks the same. All right, number 11. Ed is thinking of a number that is a multiple of both 2 and 5. For questions 11A through 11D, choose yes or no to tell if it could be Ed's number. So if we're thinking of a multiple of both 2 and 5. So when we skip count by 2, let's do number 15. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh, so we skipped over it for 15. If we skip count by 5, 5, 10, 15. Okay, to tell if it could be Ed's number. Could it be that one? Nope, it has to be a multiple of both. So it can't be this one. No. 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, so it is for the 2. Let's try it for 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. It is for the 5. So yes, it is a multiple of both. 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Oh, so 2 is not. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yes, it is for 5, but not for the 2, so no. Let's try this one. This one's going to take us a minute to count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Oh, we did get it for 2. Let's try it for 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, we got it for 5. So yes. All right, make sure you have all of that written down. Number 12. Dawn has 2 bananas. She cuts each banana into 8 slices. How many slices of banana does Dawn have? She has 2 bananas. She cuts each banana into 8 slices. How many slices of banana does she have? So 2 groups of 8. If we count by 2 8 times, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There's 8. So she has 16 slices. Okay, go ahead and get all of that written down. Pause if you need to. If you're still here or either one of these, you need to pause so you can get that written down, because we are moving up to the last one on this page. Isabella has $45 to spend on shirts. All shirts in the store are on sale for $10. For $10 each. How many shirts can Isabella buy? Explain the math you used. Okay. So if you have $45 and each shirt costs 10, let's subtract 10 at a time. So 45 minus 10 is 35. 35 minus 10 is 25. 25 minus 10 is 15. 15 minus 10 is 5, and we can't do any further. So how many shirts could they buy? 4 shirts. You can also compare these 10 facts to the 45. So if you count by 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, well, that would be 5 shirts, but she only has $45. So she can get up to 4 shirts, and then she only has enough money for half of the other shirt, which I don't think you could wear half of a shirt. All right, make sure you get all of this written down. Let me back this up just a little bit. All right, make sure you get all of this written down so that you have that in your book. All right, we're going to move over here to this performance assessment. All right, so a soccer team is selling boxes of cards to raise money. There are boxes of small, medium, and large cards. The team earns a different amount for each card type. Boxes sold. On Monday, Will sold 4 boxes of large cards, 4 boxes of the large. On Wednesday, Mia sold 6 boxes of the small and 3 boxes of the large cards. Use the selling boxes of cards table, right here, selling boxes of cards table, and the boxes sold to answer questions 1 and 2. Okay, so it says, how much money did Will earn? Write a multiplication equation to solve. He sold 4 boxes. 4 boxes are $5 each. 4 boxes of $5 each means he got $20. So we're going to be using this little box right here, the selling boxes of cards. It tells us how much each one costs, and then we're going to multiply that by how many they sell of the types. So number 2, complete the chart to find the amount that Mia earned for each card type. So she sold 6 small ones, 6 small or $1 each. So she sold 6 of those, and they're $1 each. So how much did she make? $6. How many mediums did she sell? 0 mediums. How much do mediums cost? They're $2. How much did she spend or earn, excuse me? 0. She got 0 for that one. And how much did she make on the large cards? She got 3 boxes of the large, and the large are $5 each. 5, 10, 15. She got $15 worth of large. So all together, she made $21. So because the 15 plus the 6 equals $21. For 7 days, Logan sold a box of medium cards every day. Okay, so we're going to switch gears. So let's wait on that one. Make sure you have all of this written down in your book. So go ahead and push pause and get that written down. All right. We are on to the next. So we're going to still use this selling box of cards, and we're going to answer this question 3. For 7 days, Logan sold a box of medium cards every day. How much did Logan earn? Create a representation for the problem. All right. So he did 7 days, and the boxes of medium cards is $2. So he got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Counted 7 times, $14. Okay, let's go to page 104 and look at that. That's the last page for us to do today for this whole topic. And then next week, we're going to start on topic 3. All right. So on this one, it says boxes bought. Mrs. Carlson buys 1 box of medium cards. Mr. Choi buys 6 boxes of small cards. Mrs. Willis buys 7 boxes of medium cards and 9 boxes of large cards. Use the cards in each box table and boxes bought list to answer questions 4 through 6. So we have cards in each box. In a box of small cards, there are 5. In a box of medium cards, there are 9. In a box of large cards there are 10. Okay, so how many cards does Mr. Choi buy? Mr. Choi buys 6 boxes of small cards. So 6 boxes of 5. We can count by 5 6 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. got 30 cards. Now go ahead and make sure you have this written down because you never know. I might ask a question that says, how many cards does Mr. Choi buy? And you'll need to be able to look in your book and answer that question. The test should be super simple. If you've done all of this writing with me, it will be super simple. You'll just have to look on that page and on that problem and select the answer. All right, the second part, part B. What is another way that Mr. Choi can buy the same number of cards? All right, so how else could he get 30 cards? Can you see a way that he could get 30 cards? We don't get to 30 on any multiple of 9. Can we get to 30 on multiples of 10? We can try it. 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 30. So he can do 3. He could do 3 boxes of large cards. 3 times 10 equals 30. He'd have 30 cards if he did 3 boxes of large. All right, make sure you hit pause so you can get this written down. Go ahead and hit pause in 1, 2, 3, pause. All right, the next question says, is there another way that Mrs. Carlson can buy the same amount of cards? Mrs. Carlson buys 1 box of medium cards. So 1 box of medium cards, there's 9. She would get 9 cards. Is there a way to buy small or large cards and still get 9? No. Mrs. Carlson can only buy medium cards to get 9. Okay, cards only come in boxes of, of 5, 9, or 10. She can only buy 1 medium. Well, let me rewrite that. Okay, you'll want to hit pause for that so you can get all of that written down. So go ahead and hit pause in 1, 2, 3, pause. All right, so just like we did on this back side where we did this little chart about how many things, how many cards that Mia earned, we're going to do the same kind of thing here on the back for what Mrs. Willis buys of each card type. So up here it says Mrs. Willis buys 7 boxes of medium and 9 boxes of large, okay? So let's go to the small. How many smalls does she buy? 0 smalls. There are 5 cards in a box of smalls. How many smalls does she get? 0. All right, up here it says she has 7 boxes of the mediums, and the mediums come with 9 cards in each box. So if we do our 9s trick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, put this down, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 1, 2, and 3, 63 cards. And then how many large boxes? Says she bought 9 large boxes. How many cards come in a large box? 10. Skip count by 10, tens 9 times. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. There are 90 cards. All right. Go ahead and pause. Make sure you have all of this written down in your book. Try to get a little closer so you can see. All right. So that is all we're going to do for today, guys. Go ahead and push pause right now if you're not done, because I'm going to move back to the camera. So pause in 1, 2, 3, pause. All right. That is all you have to do for today. I mean, I know it was a lot of work, but we did it together. Make sure you have everything filled out. Go back in the video if you need to go back to a certain page, because I will definitely be making our quiz. I think I said tomorrow, but I meant today. I'm making this video on Thursday so that you can have it on Friday, but we're going to do our quiz today. You have through Sunday to have it turned in, but you have to have it turned in before then, by that time. So make sure you've gotten everything written down, and then you can go do your math quiz. All right, guys, nice job. We're all done with topic 2. We're going to start topic 3 on Monday. All right, you guys are doing awesome.